Hey guys, what is going on? Jack for Superstringing Lacrosse here. Today we go through all the heads I did for Del Barton Varsity Lacrosse team. Hey guys, what is going on? So this is going to be the part 1 of 2 full reviews slash drop of all the heads I do for Del Barton Varsity Lacrosse team. It might be the last one if this doesn't get enough likes. I'll talk about that in a second. But in case you guys didn't know, Mr. Rublin, who's the head coach at Del Barton High School, asked me to string up the heads for the varsity team this year. So he gave me the first order of heads. I think it's like 20 heads for the for-sure varsity players, and then once final cuts were made, the other like 15 heads were sent to me as well. So these 20 heads are going to be in this video, and the 15 are going to be in the next one. So let's just start out with the heads. First up is a Nike CEO with just a regular midfield pocket, not a face-off pocket. And this one's going to Troy Higgins, who's a midfielder. And here it is. Channel, face shape. And my new thing now with all these heads is I put in a tag just through this one of the other non-used top string holes. And then on the back it has their name on it just to keep track of it. So I spent a lot of time on all these heads because I want to make sure they were perfect because it's the #1 team in the state. So all of them feature a 9-diamond triangle top, and as well as a really clean pocket overall. So all white as well. So Troy Higgins, this is your head. Hope you love it. Next up we have a Nike Lakota U for Daniel DeFicio, who's a midfielder on the varsity team. Double triangle top. This one he asked for a mid pocket, so it sits right there, and then channel as well. Really nice, really clean, and again with the double triangle top string like I showed you before. Next up, this one's for Anthony Kearns. He asked for a Nike Vapor with a mid pocket. So here's the pocket shot. It's just a very solid mid pocket with a really nice channel. Again with the all white and the double triangle top string. Next up we have another Nike CEO. This one features my face-off pattern. So once again the double 9-diamond triangle top. As this one has one heavy nylon and one shooter. Usually for Nike CEOs I find this would be the best setup just because the head does feel a little bit smaller, and it seems to happen when you string the head that there's a shorter distance between where the ball sits and where it's coming out at the shooter, so I only put one shooter and one heavy nylon. Next up we're going to switch to some defensive love. This one is a Brine Cyber X. Usually I don't like to string this head, but this one came out really nice. So it's a Brine Cyber X with a high pocket, really nice channel. One heavy nylon, one shooting string. This one's going to Grant Brewster, who's a junior. And I apologize, the last Nike CEO, the face-off pocket, was the Fogo Brian Handley, who's a senior. So Grant Brewster, who's a junior, got the Brine Cyber X. Can't wait to see him playing with it on the field. Next up we have an Evo 4X for Cole Schaefer, who's a Duke commit, who's a varsity midi on our team. Might be an attackman, I might have found that wrong. He asked for a mid pocket, so I delivered with a really nice channel. One nylon, one heavy nylon, and one shooter. Came out super nice. Next one is probably one of my favorites from the bunch, if not my favorite of all of them. It's for Jack Chatwin, and it's a Nike Lakota U with the high pocket. So I think personally that I nailed this pattern. It came out super nice, really clean, and a really nice channel as well. I'm just in love with this whole setup. Heavy nylon, one shooter, and triangle top. Super, super nice. Really happy with this one. Next up, we're going back to the defenseman. This one is a Warrior Revo 3X. String King 3X. So far all of them have been String King 3X except for the 2 CEOs, which both had 3S. So 2 shooters this time, just because it is a defensive head, so I feel like he needs a little bit more snap when he's throwing, a little bit more whip, and I give him a high pocket with a really nice channel. But 2 shooters and a heavy nylon triangle top string. Just came out super, super nice, super, super clean. Really happy with it. Next is a STX Stallion High School, and it is String King 3X. It's a requested mid pocket, a little bit higher, but it will shift down. Really nice channel, triangle top, one shooter, one heavy nylon. Really happy with how this one came out. Next up is a Brian Clutch X. Also, all these heads are brand new. Every single one you saw was a brand new head with brand new mesh, brand new stringing. 3X, and this is a mid pocket, just a little bit lower than my typical mid, but it will shift up when you're shooting. He's in a midfielder. It's for Sam Johnson. So he's a D-midi on the Delbarton team. Really good player. One nylon, one heavy nylon, one shooter, triangle top. Next up is a Evo for high school for defenseman for Matthew Douglas with a triangle top, two shooters, heavy nylon, string king 3X, mid pocket. Really, really nice. Next up is a Warrior Regulator. I had two Warrior Regulators done, so they both feature the same exact pattern. This one has string king 3X, requested mid pocket. Really, really nice. Super nice channel. Two straights and a heavy nylon, and all of them are double heavy triangle tops. Next up is a really simple but really efficient head. It's for Owen O'Keefe. It features two straights and a heavy nylon. Requested mid pocket. It's gonna he's in a midi, I think, maybe attack one, but it's going to be a for an offensive player. It's gonna have a little bit of shift low, but as well as a little bit of shift high for shots. Really solid pocket. Really nice channel. Super happy with how this one came out. Next one is for a midi named Luca Tria, and it's a midi who got string king 3S with a mid pocket. It's going to shift up just a little bit higher, but it's 3S, so it goes low, and then it will come back up high when he's passing and shooting, and it's really where the ball is going to sit, right here. Super nice channel. One straight and a little bit different nylon setup. Something I've been trying out, and this looks like it's going to be pretty nice. So it's one straight, then you skip, and then it's a nylon, and then another nylon right on top of that. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play. From what I've heard, it works really well for a midi. It likes just a little bit more feel on the ball. It's going to do the same thing as the other shooters will. Next up, we have another Warrior Regulator, same exact pocket, same exact channel, two straights and a heavy nylon, triangle top, really solid head. Next up, this is for Colin Crowley. It is a Maverick Optic High School with a mid pocket and a super nice channel, and string king 3S. One straight, one heavy nylon, triangle top, mid pocket, nice channel, solid. Alright, so the next one I'm actually not going to pull the newspaper out. This is just for the packaging, because I'm putting in a box to get it to them. It is 3 of the same exact head. There's actually 4, but I didn't get around to doing the 4th yet. They are all, I'll show you one of them. They're all Evo 4Xs with, it looks like a mid-high pocket, but it's actually a low. So it's just going to be really nice, shifty pocket, string king 3X, and actually this is a pattern I've worked to perfect for a while, and it's super nice. It's going to be a little bit higher up here, but then when you shoot it, but then it's going to sit right there when you're not shooting, when you're just carrying the ball. These are all for 4 attackmen. I was really interested to see how they all use the Evo 4X with a low pocket. That was a really interesting thing to see, that that's the go-to setup for all of them. Really interested to see why that is and if it performs for them well in the field. So guys, thanks for watching so much. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like down below. If you want to see a part 2 with the remaining 15 heads that I'm getting to string for the rest of the varsity players, you have to get this video to 70 likes. Kind of large goal, but let's see if we can get it there. I know we can. I hope we can. 75 likes, then you'll see the other video posted of the remainder of the heads. Also, as soon as summer starts for me, it's around May 13th when we get off from school. We'll be doing an updated office tour. I've changed a lot of things in here off camera, and it's really nice now, so I want to show everything off to you guys. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.